What's happening, people? People YouTube, you lovely people out there, and perhaps not you, not so lovely people. Either way, if you like me, you're discombobulated. Henceforth, I am Bobulation Nation, and if you would like to join me in being discombobulated, then I have some news update regarding the new Alien film. Now, I should just like to say that it's going to be a standalone film, so it won't be a sequel to Prey, which was a prequel to a sequel. This is just going to be um, a film all nicely tied up in a box. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you've not seen it before, or if you get to in the film and what's going to happen next. No, it's just a one and done thing. Apparently, the story was pitched quite so many years ago, actually, and I think I can't remember now. What one of the directors or something, he was like, "Well, that sounds interesting, but got a lot of work on it at the moment, mate. So put it on the back burner, and perhaps one day we'll come back and revisit it." And as we know, Prey, even though it wasn't released in cinemas, did particularly well, and I think it did well amongst the mature audience, the people who perhaps saw, Aliens the first time round and loved them, and then perhaps weren't impressed with the ones that came, and then obviously Predator. You got the Alien versus Predator films. Some people liked them, quite a lot didn't. And then we hear about this Prey, and the biggie was it's led by a female. A lot of people, oh no, just because of the times we live in, this woke nonsense that's going on, the key to everything. She's Mary Sue, but I thought they handled it quite well. Yeah, in fact, I only watched it 2 nights ago, and I enjoyed it more the second time than I did the first time. Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job. And I hear this news, uh, the Alien film, which was going to be called Skull, is now, I think it's officially Alien Romulus, and it's going to have a slightly different take on the Alien films before it. And like I say, it's a standalone film, so it's not going to be connected into anything, or we're going to be seeing characters or references from here, there, and everywhere. So sorry, Charlie. You won't get to make your 20 Easter egg and 10 WFT moments as you like to do. But at the same time, after seeing Prey, and I knew somebody worked on that, and the energy on set, he said, and the budget was small, and they were trying to make something, as good as they could with what they had. And I think, for the most part, they did that. I think it should come out on theatres, and I think it would have done quite well. So I suppose the execs and the higher ups are thinking, well, there was such a good response to that, and there's still life in this franchise yet, I mean, they're still kicking Doctor Who while he's down, and they're still kicking Lucasfilm while they're down. They're kicking an 80-year-old indie, and who God knows how old Picard is, but they're still kicking them near-death corpses. I don't know how you can explain them, but it's like flogging a dead cow. So Prey come out, and I quite enjoyed it. Some of my friends quite enjoyed it. It didn't have massive marketing. I think it had really good marketing, and even a limited release at cinemas, it would have done well. And I'm really surprised that they didn't. But yeah, so as I know, Aliens Romulus is on its way, and to be honest, I just wanted to read a quick something, but yeah, this one doesn't actually. I don't think this is gonna be exciting, to be honest. Like I say, the script's been sitting around for a while, and since then, Hollywood's gone woke. Sorry. Um, there's been such bad actors coming through, and with this tick boxing, and now I mean, when I watched Aliens, wow, I was only young, and that was one of my favourite films for a long time. I'm not really into like horror films, or scary films, but the realism, the fear I felt while they were going through that station, and the fear that the aliens were, you know, psychologically imposing on him. Fantastic. But now it seems like, you know, if there's not some sort of gay, binary, whatever, love interest, and, there'll be some blind girl that suddenly can, you know, she's a samurai expert, and all the rest of it, and all this is conveniently placed here, and it's all nice and bright, and they check all them boxes, and well, I'll wait till we see some of the pictures. I've had a look for some, and the ones I've seen are very dodgy. They're always like from behind or in a really dark area, and yeah, I just wanted to check something, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge in it, and she's apparently got a big role, and she's also um, had some input as well as done some writing on it. So I've gone from like, oh, maybe after they made Prey, they might, see make an half decent to good alien film. Let's face it, they don't make brilliant ones anymore, do they? I mean, it's a nice surprise if they did, but I wasn't expecting anything brilliant. But I wasn't expecting Prey to be mind blowing. But I watched Prey and I enjoyed it from beginning to end, and I actually thought, yes, they've done a good job at that. Like I say, I knew somebody who worked on the set, and he was saying how people he worked were all, really happy with what they made, and put a good effort into it. But then, you know, I didn't have to anything about this. It's just starting filming, and you've got certain people lined up already. It's an old story. Apparently, he shit himself, but you re-looked at the script, obviously for modern audiences, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge in it. Anyway, if you hear a lot more, I shall let you know. I'd appreciate it if you could do me that favour and subscribe. It really helps me out. Leave a thumbs up. Drop me a comment. Love to hear what you think. And go in peace. Thank you.